Hey, what's up everyone? Nick here. Welcome back to my Spyro the Dragon 100% walkthrough. I am moving on to the third level in World 5. This is called Haunted Towers. This is one of the more annoying levels in the game to get 100% on because not only do you have to be able to get to one of the secret areas, but the secret area itself is quite a pain. However, I'm going to show you a good way to go about doing this. It is going to seem like I'm being very sloppy, but I promise there is a method to the madness. So, as soon as you spawn as Spyro, you're going to see 3 red gems to the right, and you're going to see this like hunk of armor to the left. 500 gems in this level, 3 dragons. Now you're going to see a lot of armor like this throughout the level, and for the most part, I'm actually going to just skip it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to come into the first room here. We're going to kill the wizard. We're going to kill the other guy. And then you're going to see this haunted-looking knight. And I'm just going to skip him, because in order to kill the knights, you need to have a special flame ability, which we don't have quite yet. So I'm going to come into the second room. I'm going to see that there are some more of those knights. I'm going to pass them. I'm going to kill the bomber, break open the door, kill this bomber. And now you're going to see there's a fairy in here, and this fairy is going to give us the superpower that we need. So she's going to kiss Spyro on the nose, and now we have a limited amount of time with the super flame ability. I'm going to use it to kill the first knight, break open the metal door, and kill the second knight, and that's all I'm going to do, alright? So you might be asking, well wait, why didn't you run all the way back to that first room and kill the other knight? Or why didn't you run all the way back to the beginning of the level and kill the pile of armor that was just sitting there? Because I bet there's a gem underneath, and you would be right in that bet. But the thing is, if you do it that way, you're going to have to keep running back and forth. You're going to have to run to the fairy, run to the stuff, run to the fairy, run to the stuff. And it gets really annoying. So you're going to see here, I'm actually just running through this, alright? I'm going against every method I've ever said. I'm not taking things slowly. I'm just running through. I'm skipping armor, I'm skipping enemies. So what's going on here? Well, the thing is, later in this level, once you get to that secret area that I mentioned before, you actually gain access to an infinite super flame. So it's no longer timed.
Hey, Spyro. All dragons know there's magic in a fairy's kiss. See what it can do to your power of flame.
Alright, so that's kind of the benefit there, is why use these limited timed super flames, and you know, you're going to have to keep running back and forth to make sure you've killed everything in the limited amount of time that you have. Why do that? How about just wait until the end of the level, get the infinitely timed super flame, and then just go about the level at your own pace. So that is the strategy that I'm going to take here. So anyway, I come over to this castle, go around both sides and make sure you get all of the gems. Come inside, and you're going to see yet again another fairy who's going to give you the super flame ability, but again, you're only going to have about 15 seconds to use this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to backtrack. I'm not even going to really pay these guys any attention. I'm going to kill the one that's blocking my way. I'm going to break down the door, and that's it. I'm going to kill the wizard, and you can see there are a ton of enemies left down there. Who cares? Save them for later, because we do not need to take care of them right now. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and climb up these stairs. You're going to find yourself at the top of a supercharge ramp. So go ahead and break down both of those metal doors. That's all you're going to have to do here. Now just follow the path. You're going to come to this clearing where there are a lot of doors to choose from. Go ahead and break all of the wooden doors. You'll see that this first one here has an enemy inside, and it also has another fairy. So I'm going to activate the super flame, and here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to break down the metal door. I'm going to break down the second metal door. I'm going to break down these 2 wooden doors, and then I'm going to kill that knight inside. But again, everything from here on out is pretty optional. So go ahead and just break what you want to break. I'm going to take this opportunity to collect all of the gems that are in this room. So you can see there's one path here that a knight is currently blocking. And then there's this room here with the fairy, and then there's the dragon in here that I have yet to rescue, so go ahead and do that.
Hold your horns, here comes Spyro.
Patience, little one. You'll soon have the opportunity to battle the one who matters most. Nasty Nork.
Alright guys, so what you're going to do from here is go through this door. You're going to come out to this little clearing. It's a little circular area with some water. You're going to see an extra life, and you're going to see 2 chests. Alright, you're also going to see a metal chest that you can't quite break just yet. But it's this area here that we're going to have to use in order to access the secret area. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. Now I'm ready to go get the infinite super flame. There's still a lot of level left to explore, but that's okay. Like I said, my first goal here is to get that super flame ability for an infinite amount of time. So go back to the supercharge ramp, and here's what you're going to do. You're going to go back into that room. You're going to go second door on the right, hook a sharp left, jump across the gap here, go through the archway, up the ramp, and then jump, glide, and you'll reach this area over here. Now I know that happened very quickly. If you have to rewatch it, go right ahead. But this is the area that you need to get to, and that's exactly how you do it. And now you can rescue another dragon.
You've become a master of the supercharge. Great work.
Alright guys, so now that we're in the secret area, this is how we have to acquire the infinite super flame ability, and it's pretty annoying. So you're going to come out into this clearing here, and you're going to see a lot of empty husks of armor, and there's a wizard at the very top of the path that is going to be bringing these guys to life. And you only have a limited amount of time to get to the wizard, because if you're slow, you'll see that that final knight will spawn, and he'll block your way. It's impossible to get past him. So if that happens, all you do is you come back into this room here, go back to the dragon, and then you'll see that once I re-enter the room, all of the knights are now dead, and I'm going to go about doing the same thing. Now this one was just terrible. I messed up from the very beginning, so I'm going to go back, and I'm going to end up doing it on my 3rd try. Now it might take you a couple more tries. Like I said, it is actually more challenging than it might look, but here we go. So I'm going to start at the bottom. Notice how I'm not really charging. I'm actually going kind of slowly. That's the better approach, I think. And then right here, I'm going to just jump right past him. I had just enough time. Kill the wizard. Break down this wooden door. Come inside. You're going to see a number of chests in the area. And you're also going to see the fairy that we've been looking for. It is this fairy that's going to give me infinite super flame ability. Alright, so now you can see I have the super flame and I do not have a timer associated with it. So the benefit here is now I could just make my way through this entire level at my own pace, killing all of the enemies, and I don't have to worry about a time limit. I don't have to worry about running back and forth between fairies. I can just do this at my own leisurely pace. Now, what you're going to see me do here is you're going to see me drop down a little hatch in the floor, and it's going to bring me back to the area that we started in. I actually forgot some gems up here, so there is a metal chest at the very start of the secret area that I forgot to pick up. If you're listening to the commentary, then make sure you go pick that up now just to save yourself some time at the end of the level. However, I will obviously need to go get those gems, so if you stay watching towards the end, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But anyway, now that I have that super flame ability with an infinite duration, I'm just going to go ahead and backtrack through the entire level, killing all of the enemies that I sloppily passed before. And you'll see here's a metal chest, so that metal chest obviously can only be destroyed with the super flame. But you can see how this method is a bit more advantageous. It does save you a little bit of time because you don't have to you don't have to go back and forth between fairies hoping that you're able to destroy everything in the very limited amount of time that you have. So here we go. Now I'm going all the way back to the beginning of the level. You'll remember that in this first room there was a knight, and then at the very start of the level there was a pile of armor on the ground. So there you go. Alright, so do a quick gem count. I currently have 379 gems, and it's at this moment that I'm going to start making my way towards the end of the level. Now, like I said, I did miss one metal chest. I am going to go back for that later, but if you didn't miss the metal chest, then you'll actually have more gems than I do at this point in time. Alright, so here we go. Now we can make our way towards the end of the level. So go ahead and just follow the same path that you took earlier. We're back at the supercharge ramp. Now we're back at this area here. Now you're going to come back out to this circular area because remember there was a metal chest out here. And now that you have the infinite super flame, you can destroy it and get all of the gems. Now what I'm going to go do is go through the door that had the knight that was blocking me. So that's this path here. I'm going to go up the stairs, kill the bomber, and now I'm just going to make my way towards the end of the level, and I'm going to kill all of the enemies that are blocking me. So from here on out, everything is pretty simple. Had I not missed that metal chest earlier, I would have actually been done with the level right now, but like I said, I did miss a metal chest. But everything else is spot on. Everything else is going fine. If you're following this method, you shouldn't be at risk of missing anything. There's a trophy that involves killing all of the enemies in one life. But so here you can see now is where I reach my little predicament. So I'm at 354 gems. I'm at the end of the level, and I'm thinking, uh-oh, I missed something. So again, I already told you what I missed, but remember, if you're ever missing gems, you can always click the left joystick, and Sparks the Dragonfly will actually point in the direction of the gems that you're missing. Now, I knew where they were. I knew that they had to be in that secret area. It was just more, at this point, a matter of annoyance, because I didn't want to have to go back to that secret area, because again, remember, it is a bit challenging to get to, but get to it we must. So anyway, here we go. I'm going to go back to the supercharge ramp. You can see Sparks is telling me I need to go back to that secret area, so let's just get it out of the way. Again, hopefully you didn't miss this earlier, but if you did, once again, I'll just show you how to get there. Take the supercharge, jump, and I just wanted to leave this in there just to show you that this method can be risky. That jump is not always guaranteed, and right there I actually did die, so I respawned, and here we go again. Go up, and sure enough, there is the metal chest that I was talking about earlier. I forgot to come back and get it immediately after getting that supercharge ability, or super flame ability, so just try not to forget that like I did. But there you go, guys. That's how you get 100% completion in the Haunted Towers level. I think this is the longest level it took me to get 100%. It's pretty challenging, I think. Now you're going to see some enemies blocking my way, again, just because I did die, which means when I respawn, these enemies also respawn, but otherwise you don't have to re-kill them to get the gems or anything, so we're good to go ahead and return home. As always, I want to thank you for watching. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. Like and subscribe if you get the chance. I hope this video was able to help you get to that secret area, and I will see you in the next video.